Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back. Whoop. To Hexen. Whoop. God, flechettes work so good on the centaurs. Last time, I successfully cleared the 7 portals for the first time in my life without using any kind of cheating or even having to follow the advice of the official strategy guide, which is on the chair right next to me. And as a result, I have now reached the Shadow Forest, the second hub in the game. From this point on, we are in the parts of the game that I am significantly less familiar with. So, whoa, there we go. So I have to be careful. I do not really know the puzzles in this part of the game very well. I have done them before, in times where I played literally just following every single word in a guide, or, you know, with a light bit of cheating here and there. A little bit of no-clipping between friends. But I have never done this hub fully legit either. We have also now found my first bits of green mana. So, somewhere in this hub, I am going to gain access to my third weapon. It is a magical spell called Firestorm. Okay, good. We got him. Okay. I have to play very carefully. Whoop! Hey, buddy! God, I love doing that. Makes things so easy. Okay. So, where does this go? Okay, enemy right there, of course. Whoop. Great. Alright, well, let's replay the last 3 minutes. Cool. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Yoink. Hello, Afrit. Took long enough for that guy to die. Okay. There we go. There we go! Damn it. So this is actually pretty typical of the kinds of jumps that I'm going to be having to make throughout most of this game. Damn it. Okay, we got you. Got you. Hey guys, how you doing? Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. Yoink. Okay. Made it across. We're gonna save. Whoa! Okay. Okay, good, good, good. I made a cross. I got this. That is a combined mana. So now I have to make it back across. Oh, okay. We actually unlocked the first hub off of this room. Nice. Alright, first things first, take out the centaurs. Okay. We're doing alright. We're actually going to let all of that mana sit there. But we are going to drop a flask. We've got 2 chaos devices, 2 of those. I'm still not entirely sure what the Heart of Desperil is actually supposed to be for. But it definitely seems like this is the intended location. So, welcome to the Wastelands. Okay. We got brown serpents. Brown serpents have a little bit more health, but not enough to be concerning. There's an instant death spike over that way. I'm pretty sure that cup over there instantly refills both of your mana bars, I think. I think it's called like a Crater of Might or something. Something similar to that. Alright. Is anyone trying to sneak at me from over this way? No? Okay. Alright. Time for a save. I'm going to be very paranoid about my saving right now. We already started blindly shooting in this direction. So this is the direction we will go. So this area is meant to be like a desert, which it does an okay job of representing, I think. Okay. It's a little windy. The last area was all about, you know, fire, ice, and steel. So, like, elemental forces. This area, this hub world is going to be all about, nature. This is also where we are really going to start running into a lot of respawning with like significant regularity. Okay, that's fine. So there's a teleporter there. I am very nearly out of blue mana. Oh. Okay, Falcon Shield. That's the best armor type for the Cleric. So, the Cave Key. I saw that little tiny screen tear and I freaked out. I thought that something was coming out of the wall to get me. Alright, so Cave Key. That's one of the things we have to be on the lookout for. Oh, good. Okay, mana. Ettins are going to be on mace kill duty here for a second. Okay, we got a serpent through that rotating wall. That's fine. Hello, Ettin. Luckily, my mace has more reach than theirs. I've also been trying to get Hexen 2 to work on this computer. I have never quite managed to succeed in getting Hexen 2 to work on this, though. I've tried a few different installations. I've tried from GOG and I've tried from Steam. It's never quite worked. It always ends up with visual glitches to a degree that I simply can't justify ignoring. And by that I mean, like, completely broken textures. Alright, we're going to try to go through here. Okay, that's fine. Hello? Okay, we got a centaur. Is there another one over here? Yes, there is. Alright, good. Good. It's working so far. Some extra flechettes. Oof, this looks like death. Okay. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. Okay, horn key. Horn key. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Is there any way out? Is there any way out? Yes, okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Just top off. Okay, that is wonderful news, though. That is such good news that I found a key. The sounds make me nervous. Oh. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Everyone knows that centaurs sound like dogs. That's just logic. Even when they're stun-locked like that. Okay, we're probably going to be attacked by... Yep, there they are. Okay, are there any others in here? Doesn't look like it. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Come to think of it, just in case... Okay, nothing in there attacked me. Oh, it's those spikes that make that sound. Okay. Good. Alright, let's head back. We had been previously exploring that way before I decided to double back and take that passage. Okay. Let's go this way. Okay. Okay, he's dead. It's good. Aphreet in the hallway is no threat. Ettins don't have the reach to compete. If I was playing as the fighter or the mage, the flechettes would not work this way. They would not just create static, lingering clouds of damage. I can't quite remember exactly what they do for the other classes, but I know that for one of them, it's basically like a bouncing grenade projectile. Okay. So... looks like there might be... yeah, we never went this way. Okay. Damn it. Hey, buddy. At least it's not a serpent. Okay. I'm very low on mana. There we go. Ah, I blocked myself. Ah, that's okay. There was another path I can examine. Hello. Cool. Alright, yep, you're dead. Way over here should be clear. And that's... yep, a crater of might. Good. Whoa. That made noises. I think I may have just opened up something. Probably a hiding spot with enemies in it. Okay. That is so effective. I mean, it is really, really, really effective. And that poison lasts for such a long time, too. Like, that is so convenient. Except that I need to get through a narrow passage. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Anyone else I can kill here while I wait? So we're basically in, like, canyon cliffs now. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of stuff that just opened up. Might as well use my quartz flasks. We're back to full on those. Let's go. Oh. Good job sneaking up on me. I'm impressed. Okay, that's fine. Hey, buddy. There we go. We're at maximum green mana. Oh, Atten. There's dudes in the water. Come on. Where are you at? Damn it. Okay. Really want to get rid of these guys. Okay, that's good. These guys die very quickly and very easily. Okay, drop a couple of those. I think we're okay. Good. Afrit down. I do not trust this utterly blind passage. After I get far enough in this game that I've unlocked all of my weapons. Oh, the porculator. Ah. Whoops. After I've gotten far enough in this game that I have unlocked all of my weapons, I will briefly demonstrate the weapons of the other classes as well. I'll just load them up and cheat code my way to their final weapons and show them off. Because I think everybody has, like, really, really cool weapons that are worth seeing. But the Cleric will always be my favorite. Okay. More mana, that's good. We're also now sitting on a Crater of Might, which is absolutely great. Okay, those are Boots of Speed. They temporarily give you a massive increase to your movement speed. There are some sections... So, we've actually seen several sections now where you either have to jump across small platforms, or if you're fast enough, just run across them like, you know, Mario skipping across gaps. The different characters actually have different movement speeds. The mage being the slowest and the fighter the fastest. So, the boots are not the most useful thing for me. They're most useful if you're playing on the mage and you just really need to get over a spot and the platforming is terrible. But still, worth having. We had not gone up here. This looks important. Okay, the swamp key. Okay. So I think I may be done here. I found the horn key, but I need the cave. Yeah, I need the cave and swamp keys in order to reach other areas on this level. So we're just going to head back to the portal and try to get some other areas opened up in the hub, back in the Shadow Forest. Oh, hello, buddy. But again, I don't even know if that's going to work. Because, well, it's not always clear. In fact, it is usually very not clear exactly which actions are making which areas accessible. So, we're just going to give it a shot. We've got one area open. There's supposed to be a portal here in this. Platinum helmet, a little bit of armor. The red marks on the map are portals. So there's a portal in there somehow that I don't know how to access. Alright. Ettins, that's not a problem. Very good. Come on. Gotcha. If we were playing the fighter, though, we would not have a ranged weapon yet. The fighter does not get a ranged weapon until their third weapon, while the mage actually starts with a ranged, although very weak weapon. Come on. And I gotta say, going through some of this without a ranged weapon just sounds terrible. Okay. There we go. Okay, door doesn't open. Oh, okay, that's a door. Okay. This looks promising. This is a mysterious new area. Mysterious new areas always are important. Fritz. What's in here? Okay. I wonder if that's not the destination, the goal for this entire act. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, we can't jump up there. But the map shows that this does go around. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, this doesn't seem to be interactable. I wonder if one of these is a switch. Or a door or something. Doesn't look like it. But I did also fall down a gap. Okay. Good. Is there a switch or something up this way? Maybe here? Yes. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! I got my third weapon! Oh, I got my third weapon. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Whoa. Let's... Oh my. Oh no. Just leave. Just leave. Oh my god. Oh my god. Heal. Damn it. Oh, that's BS. I don't know where I last saved. Oh my god. Oh god. I hadn't saved since doing like a significant portion of the damn it. Okay. I mean, we're pretty much near the end of this episode anyway. I will work on getting back to where I was for the next episode. But first, why don't I go ahead and show off the first 3 weapons of all the characters. Alright. Just for the sake of the cleric, we are going to show off their third weapon right now. This is called the Firestorm. It fires an extremely fast-moving projectile at the cost of 4 mana per shot that quickly shoots across an entire battlefield. Well, it does actually have limited range, unfortunately, but it is pretty decent range. Does it have limited range, or am I just hitting walls? But when it hits something, it creates a blast of fire. No, that definitely didn't hit anything. Okay, so it does have limited range, but it creates a strong blast of fire on the target when it hits it, and creates a small damaging field in the immediate vicinity. So you can kind of think of it as a rocket launcher, just with not especially large, not with an especially large damage radius. But it fires fairly quickly, it's very accurate, and it's very easy to use. Now let's show off the other characters. First off, we've got the fighter. Their first weapon are spiked gauntlets. Every 3 hits the spiked gauntlets deliver, the third hit is twice as strong. But it doesn't quite have the same range as the cleric's mace, but it can definitely hit harder, especially with that third hit. The second weapon, which I believe is called, what, Timon's Axe? Yes, Timon's Axe. It's just a melee weapon that hits harder and has a little bit extra range. Every successful hit uses mana. Attacks that miss do not consume mana. But as you can see, it's able to kill Ettins in 2 hits, which is pretty good. And it's also usable even if you don't have any mana, although not as powerfully. The third weapon, the Hammer of Retribution, fires a projectile that detonates in a radius for damage, and it can also hit in melee. Used in melee, it doesn't consume any mana. And the projectile itself is actually strong enough to kill Ettins in a single hit, which is pretty darn good. Now let's show off the mage. The mage's first weapon is, I believe it's called the Mace of the Sapphire Wand. So, Sapphire Wand, it's effectively a railgun. It instantly hits whatever you are targeting. It is not especially strong, but the real advantage to it is that range. The second weapon of the mage is the Frost Shards, which basically work similar to a shotgun. So, if you want to hit something for maximum damage, you basically have to be right in their face. Also, you can freeze enemies in place with it. Once an enemy is frozen, they will shatter on their own in a short period of time, or you can hit them with a wand and just kill them that way. The real issue with this is that the projectiles spread out the further you are. So it is relatively easy at a distance to only hit an enemy with a fraction of the damage that you might actually want to deal. Their third weapon is the Arc of Death, and it looks like this. And it is my second favorite weapon in the entire game. The Arc of Death will follow the walls and the floor, and once it hits an enemy, it will track onto that enemy and stay attached to them for about a second. Well, somewhere between a half second and a second. Damaging that enemy and effectively keeping them kinda stun-locked. Very powerful weapon. One shot is enough to kill Ettins. So, there you go. Those are the first 3 weapons of the Mage, the Cleric, and the Fighter. When I do finally get the Cleric's final weapon, then I will show off the rest. But, I'm afraid that is going to have to wait, at least, until the next one. What does a Mage Flechette do? Oh, okay, it just sets a bomb. Alright. And then the Fighter just tosses it like a grenade.